classic walk through the frame
Yep.
inappropriately. It's okay. All right, we're ready. Hi, I'm Rob. This is Alex and Tisa, and we are going to do the homeless, unsheltered point-in-time count training video. So we're going to start out with some things that you will want to do as you approach people. So go ahead.
So when you're approaching people, you always want to say hello, be polite, introduce yourself, and from that point you should determine if they're willing to talk to you or if they're not willing to talk to you. If they're not willing to talk to you, be very concise and remain polite, even if they're not. So examples of questions would be, may I ask you where you were staying last night? If they are willing to talk to you, there's a few things to keep in mind. Introduce what you're intending to do. Maybe build rapport with them. See if there's something they're wearing, something around them, a book or a CD. And if you know something about it, bring up a few points of conversation. You're much more likely to get better results and have a better experience with them if you're able to build that little bit of rapport. Are we doing things not to do?
I was just going to say one other thing to consider is you want to be as close to eye level with them as possible when you're talking to them. So if they're sitting down, try to sit down next to them or across from them. If they are standing, stand with them. Or if there are no chairs available, maybe crouch on the ground. Just make yourself seem very non-confrontational, be very relaxed, and just try to make them as comfortable as possible.
Pay attention to your body language and your posture. Crossed arms are a no-no, but open arms are very inviting.
Do we want to do things not to do, or we wait till the end?
I think I already started that.
Okay.
So you might as well continue.
Fantastic.
Things not to do. If at all possible, make the question as concise and clear as you can. So, refrain from using dates. January 25th, Wednesday. It's much better to use something like, where were you sleeping last night? Where were you sleeping 2 nights ago? Eventually you may have to refer to Wednesday, so you can do something like, where were you staying last Wednesday? 5 nights ago.
Another thing not to do is never wake a sleeping person. It's not a good idea. They're going to be upset. It can be dangerous. So if they're sleeping, just move on.
Yeah, maybe come back when you think they might be getting out. Okay, so we want to go into scenarios?
We'll show you how to do some approaches.
Okay, so the first one is if you approach someone who is sitting down. I'm going to be the person sitting down. So go ahead and...
Are we both?
Yeah, you guys are okay.
Hello, how are you today?
All right.
Good. My name's Tisa and this is Alex, and we are doing a survey on just for the state. We just have a couple questions to ask you. Are you interested, or would you be willing to do that for us?
What are you going to do with it? You want to know about me?
It's mostly just for data to help with funding purposes. We're going to get more funding to be able to provide more services for people that need it.
Should I see my sign?
We did.
Awesome.
And I did read it. Nice sign. Did you make that yourself?
I did. I thought that was pretty cool.
And we don't have $1 to give you,
Okay.
but hopefully this will help us get more things that we will in turn be able to give to you.
All right. Okay, what do you want?
We just have a couple of questions. It's going to be pretty simple.
Okay.
The first question is, where were you sleeping last night?
About 20 feet from here, right over there.
Okay, good to know. Were you able to stay warm out there?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Okay.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable telling us how old you are? You can
Sure.
give us just a year. That's okay.
8:30.
Okay. And what would
Okay.
you say? Is that the only two questions?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
stop there.
I was like, I don't know the other question.
That's okay. All right, so now let's do approaching someone walking away from you. No, walking towards you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna be coming from there.
So the thing to remember is to stop well in front of the person, make direct contact, and ask them a direct question that will make them know that you want to talk with them and it's okay to stop.
Okay, so here we go.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Do you have just a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Well, my name's Alex and this is Tisa.
Hello.
And we're just coming around talking with everyone today. We're trying to determine how many people were not staying in a home last night.
Oh, okay.
Could you tell us where you were sleeping?
I was not in a home.
Oh, okay. Do you mind telling us what your living situation was like? Were you living with it?
I'm kind of in between places at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So were you sleeping like outside? Were you sleeping at
Yeah.
the shelter? Okay.
I was
outside.
outside. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
alright.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, the next one is walking
Same direction.
same direction. Okay, so we'll kind of start here. All right, here we go.
Hey, sir,
Hey.
how are you doing today?
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah, do you have just a moment?
Sure.
Okay.
So kind of the same
Same.
thing. Just approach them from the side kind of deal. Let's see, what else do we want to do real quick?
Approaching a group.
Approaching a group. Okay, we're going to have a group. All right. Ask about this one.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm in a group.
So one thing to remember is to be polite when people are having a conversation. That is their right, and you are intruding on them. So remember, always be polite, even if they're not, and try and wait for a break in the conversation if you can. There's also ways to cause a break in the conversation. If you stop in front of them so they notice you, it will usually cause a lull. So we walk in front of them, maybe look at the survey, look at them, see if they're paying attention to us. Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
My name's Alex and this is Tisa.
Hey.
Do you guys have just a minute we can talk with you for a second?
I don't think so. Yeah, what do you guys think? I don't know.
Okay. Well, just real quick, do you mind if we ask you where you guys were staying last night? We're doing a survey.
Why do you want to know?
It's a confidential survey, and we're trying.
Nobody's gonna know.
No one will know. You don't even have to give us your name.
Okay. All right. What do you want to know?
We just want to know where you guys were staying last night.
We were at the shelter.
Okay. Thank you.
So you've seen this purple sheet before?
We have actually.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Thank you so much for filling that out for us.
Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Okay, so let's do a summary real quick. So obviously be polite. We kind of demonstrated there, if people don't want to do the survey, just quickly ask if they would mind answering the question of where they were staying. And remember what Alex said about dates aren't going to be terribly helpful a lot of times, so you want to think in terms of days before. The following week, we may have to just say Wednesday or the number of days and do the best we can. At least we can get that information. So be polite. Don't wake people up, even though you may hear, oh, let's go find them. Wait until they're awake. That's pretty important. And really be polite. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And talk to them. If they're willing to have a conversation, make them feel as comfortable as possible. Have a little bit of a conversation before you start on the questions.
Yeah.
Get to know them a little bit.
Yeah.
Try and be confident and comfortable. People will read off the way that you're carrying yourself. So even if you're not, if you seem that way, then they will be much more relaxed. Don't worry if you don't say the right thing or if you have to repeat yourself. It happens. Obviously from our scenarios, we didn't always say the right thing. So just keep going.
Great. and have fun. And we'll see you. Thank you.